This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait. The Roadrunners will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Appalachian State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire
Pulls it in on the right. Off to the races. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
UTSA, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So UTSA's offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Looking to throw, it's McCow. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Barnes.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
UTSA, 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. the sneak. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. To throw, it's Swan. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Stroman. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Quickly to the tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Mountaineers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Yager Stadium, and the Red Hawks came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Gets rid of it. Grabbed near the marker. It's Allen. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line.
UTSA.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. One more snap coming before halftime. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively 1st half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll open the second half with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's McCown. Punts it out of the air. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Roadrunners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Surging forward on the sneak.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Off play action on first down. Got his man down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Give to the back. Got the first down and more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Looking to pass, it's Swan. Throws to the back. It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist-deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see your offense time and time again not come through. They did their job. Offense next time just has to do a lot better.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.